Good morning. Good morning all. Welcome. Thank you very much for your time and being here. Just for introduction part and for information part, let me just, if you don't mind, I'm just going to take this off for my glasses. COVID-19 still stays a bit of a challenge to everybody. I think just for speaking of COVID-19, and we do realize that we're in unusual circumstances and we're doing things for the first time, and it might be groundbreaking and it might be to the advantage of the university, but still this is new to the process. The process is new to us, and I think while we just sit here, let's just have, I just feel it in myself that we just have a few minutes, a 30-second silence, you know, just to recognize COVID and the impact it had on our lives and the impact it might have on people's lives and our circumstances and people who suffered, loved ones who lost loved ones, who are suffering during this COVID-19. So I think I'm just going to ask you now that we just close our eyes just for a few seconds. Let's make it 10 seconds just to give the necessary recognition so that this is not easy and there are people suffering within this COVID-19 period that we are all facing. Thank you. Again, good morning from my side. My name is Susan Olivier. I'm the Acting Supply Chain Manager for the Procurement Department, Vaal University of Technology. I'm going to, for introduction's sake, just introduce the people with me in Office B102. We are gathered here for the public opening of the provisioning of the IT requirements for the Vaal University of Technology. It was tender number T10 2020. We were unable to follow our normal process where bidders submit their tenders to a bid box and then we do the normal opening. So we were forced, or then say rather re-challenged to do this with a live stream. And thank you for Marde Fotos being also here today to accommodate us and do this live stream, to do the public opening so that we try to the best of our abilities keep this process fair, transparent and open. It's tender T10 2020 IT requirements for the Vaal University of Technology. As I said, with me, Helene Muldoon, the senior buyer. Then I've got Tinus Malan from Marde Fotos. He is the live stream expert. I've got Dr. Maseko from the Vaal University of Technology as an independent person and independent observer today. He has not dealt with this tender and he is just observing the process to make sure that everything goes according to the processes and that we adhere to the necessary processes. Thank you, Dr. Maseko. I do appreciate your time today. And then I've got my IT expert on my left-hand side, Justice Rabapane. Thank you. I'm not going to pronounce your name though. Justice works for me, but it's Moya Habu, if I'm correct. Yes, thank you. Rabapane, he's the IT expert. And he also made all this possible through all his expertise, and we really also want to thank him for his support. What we're going to do is we're going to have Justice here until we get the email open, and then Justice will be excused for the rest of the process, that the tender part and the public announcement of the tenders is then done within the supply chain management and then the independent expert. I've got declaration forms here that I'm going to ask Elaine just to hand out to every member. It's a declaration that it's a confidentiality statement and declaration of interest, just to declare that we'll keep the information that was shared in this office confidentially, and then also that we are declaring that we've got no interest in this bid. For the record, can I just get a public declaration from each person sitting here out loud that you declare that you've got no interest in this bid? I, Susan Olivier, declare that I've got no interest in this bid.
I just declare that I've got no interest in this bid.
Helene Muldoon, I've got no interest in this bid.
Tinus Malan, I've got no interest in this bid.
Johannes Maseko, I have no interest in this bid.
Thank you very much, members. Just proceed with the declaration, please. Thank you, Tinus. Thank you, Dr. Maseko. Then there is an attendance register that I'm also just going to ask you to sign. Just that we, have all the paperwork ready. I'm going to sign as chairperson. Today is the 29th of May. And just for the record's sake, that we keep this on record, the attendance register is the public opening in B102. The venue is B102, Vaal University of Technology. Tender T10 2020. The IT requirements for the Vaal University of Technology. If you can just sign the attendance register for me there, please, Justice, that I know that I've got you signed for that part, and then just circulate the attendance register. While the register is being signed, what we did with the help of IT department, bidders were supposed to submit their bids to a secure email, ittender t10@vut.ac.za. The invitation date of the bid was 17 May 2020. The bid was advertised in the City Press. It was advertised on the News 24 channel, and it was also advertised on the VUT website. Then, with the help of Microsoft, we had a challenge with the email address. Thank you, Doc. We had a challenge with the email address, and we managed to get the secure email address with the help of the IT department, and we gave a 48-hour extension for the bidders to resubmit to ittender t10@vut.ac.za. So that was the submit for the secure the secure email for the submission, ittender t10@vut.ac.za. So the next process now will be for me to go to the Google Chrome, open the Outlook, and my IT guy is going to make eyes like this because my IT jargon is not, I've got supply chain jargon and not IT jargon, Justice. But I need to go to the Outcome website, and from there on, I will follow the necessary links and follow necessary username and password authentication, and then I will be SMS'd, and my phone is here, I will be SMS'd a password PIN. That will be SMS to my private cell phone, just to show you that this is my private cell phone, my grandson. So this is my private cell phone, and it will be SMS to my phone, which I will then get the PIN, and I will be open tender IT tender t10@vut.ac.za. So I'm going to start with the process, opening Google Chrome. And just get the correct.
You can just type, you can remove that.
Can I?
Outlook.com.
Oh, can I just type outlook.com? I wanted to go the long route.
No, forward slash. It's forward slash.
Let me go back. Outlook.com.
Yes, forward slash VUT.
Oh yeah, you told me it's outlook.com/. It's actually written down, vut.ac.za. That's nerve stalking now to me, Justice. I get a sign into Microsoft. I will use my email address, the email address that, yeah. Let me just go to my emails, then I'll get that information on my emails.
I think it's best if you just type it.
To type
Because
it.
if you log into your email, then you log in again.
Correct. You said so, yeah. So it's IT tender
Dot T. No, it's dot T.
dot T
1020.
dot T.
10.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's that's the username.
Yes.
Justice, I'm sorry. You gave me the
No.
u.
Okay.
So let me do the username. It's IT tender dot T
10.
10 2020 at vut.ac.za. It's going to ask me for the password, and the password is, I don't want to read that out loud. There's my, I'll show you my phone that I got the PIN. The PIN is from Microsoft. So I'm just going to open my SMS. You will see it's headed Microsoft. I just don't, and then I will enter this PIN number, which I received via SMS. And I will say verify. And I'm rather not going to let that show again. Can I close that? It wants to remember the password. I'm going to say never. We don't want this.
So there you go.
And my emails are open. Just to quickly show you that the emails are now starting to come in, and we've got the emails open. So I'm going to put off my phone here that I don't be disturbed again. And the IT guy, thank you very much. We're up and running. Thank you, Justice. Yes, thank you. I'll talk to you again, sir. Thanks. So I've got the emails in front of me. So let's start with the register. The next step will be that we will open each bit. I can see that there will be 1 or 2 or 3 from each supplier. So we will just go according to what we have in front of us, and Lilian will make the necessary. We've got a tender register. Just to show you what we've got, a tender register. For this public opening, what needs to happen is we need to open the bid, and we need to read out loud the supplier's name and the amount. That will be registered, and that will be then passed forward to the evaluation team to make sure that the documentation that they will use for evaluation will be the submissions that we got for this bid. Okay, Leon, let's start. I just want to see if it's still showing me that it's running, so it might just be still downloading. So let me just give it a 1 or 2, 3 seconds. There's an inbox. Okay, let me broaden my screen. All right, let's start with email 2 or 3, email 3 or 3. So let's start with email 1 of 3.
We're just going to open the pricing schedules.
Yes, correct. So let me see what is this one. I've got a, it's Uncommon Legacy. The email is uncommonlegacy.co.za. I think we can go according to the email addresses, but it's Uncommon Legacy is the supplier's name. This is the executive summary. Uncommon, let me see what. This is documentation. Tax clearance. Let me go to email 2. It might be the annexures. B spec sheet. it's opening here. Okay, that's the references. Okay, let me come back to Uncommon Legacy. They did not mark their documentation clear to see this is the bid document and the pricing schedule as per our request. But I'm going to come back to that annexure. So just make a note of the supplier Uncommon Legacy and that there's 3 emails and they've supplied their documentation and supporting documentation all in separate. It might be the spec sheet. Let me just open the spec sheet. They could have. Oh, there you go. Annexure 6 was the pricing schedule. Okay. Uncommon Legacy, price per unit, per each unit. 5295.75
That's including the VAT.
unit cost, yes, including these devices, including the courier and delivery cost support and other costs included, 5295.75. The optional, Lilian, remember there was an optional item of the tracking device. And the optional tracking device is 720.
0.00.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to close this. All right. Then we've got Breverite Sales Department, of Breverite, if I pronounce it correctly, Breverite Sales Department, submitted the 2 documents. The pricing schedule, I'm going to open the pricing schedule for note of their price. The unit cost, including all the cost of delivery and the courier, 657, including VAT, Elaine, excuse me, let me repeat that, including VAT, 7560.68.
Just say that again, 75.
7560.68, including VAT, the unit cost.
Yes.
And with the optional option, there was no cost indicated, 0.00. Let me close those documents. The next supplier we received an email from is IT Master. The email address reads IT Master, so it's Molagadi Mamabolo, IT Master. So I presume that's the company's name. Supply downstairs, the signature. Yeah, it's IT Master is the company. Pricing schedule. Okay, the unit price, including VAT per unit cost, 5937.17. That's 5937.17. Then they also had the optional items costs, the tracking device, and the carry bag was optional there, with a unit price of 3396.26. Then we've got another bit. The computer is a bit slow, so you know, I do apologize. Business Development Executive, it's A Solutions. The next supplier will be A Solutions. And if I open their tender, their pricing schedule for it's downloading. It's showing me that it's downloading. Yeah, I've got it in front of me. Per unit price, including VAT, 6479.64.
I suggest to repeat twice the amount.
Let me repeat the amount twice, Doc. Noted. 6479.64. And they've got an optional tracking device with a price of 1652.37, including that. The optional cost is 1652.37. We did that part. Then we've got the next supplier. Let me just get my email to go up. Document. Julian Swart is the email I received now. Let me just see the company's name. Introstat. The company is Introstat. The pricing schedule of Introstat. These documents, just keep in mind the documents are big. I can see 1 meg, 5 meg, 3 meg, so it will take some time every time I want to download that specific document. It does take a bit of time to download, and then you get this. So let me see if I can rotate. Yes, let me just rotate this document. Introstat pricing schedule. Per unit price, including VAT, 5748.85. The unit cost, including VAT, 5748.85. They also quoted for the optional, the tracking device, at a unit price of 1743.40. 1743.40. Closing that one, Julian Swart. Then I've got Samsung Connect, I think. Let me just repeat that if it opens. And then another bid was submitted. Samsung on Campus is the name of the supplier. Opening the pricing schedule. The unit cost, VAT inclusive, 7695.17. 7695.17. They also decided to quote on a tracking device, the optional on the pricing schedule, and the cost at 18.55. 18.55.
18.55.
Correct.
18.55.
18.55. Confirmed. Next tender. There's another one. Okay. They were very active in so much sending us the supporting documents, the Samsung on Campus also. They've CC'd 3 people in this email, so it's Let's see if I can see the company. Okay, this is et.co.za. It might be et. Let me just see if I can get a company name on. No, I'm not getting the company name. Let me go from there. Okay, that's not opening. Kanasa, I'm going to read the email so that Elaine can write down the email. It's kanasa@it.co.za. I'm unable to open this one document, but let me go to the, oh, there we go. It came from Kanasa, but then if I open the price schedule, the company is indicated as, okay, let me just go back. It gives me an error message. It's Kanasa, Mthembu, Thabo Mofokeng, Solario. So let me go to this one. Let me get back to that one, Elaine. Let me see if I can open that reference letter. It might be just a supporting documentation that was sent through this email. Let me go to this one where the pricing schedule, it's NEC, the supplier's name is NEC.
Is it the email from Kanasa?
It was Kanasa email, and then this was included in the documentation, so it might be that they just responded with the supporting documents. I'm trying to download this document or open it. Let me just click down. Oh, there it goes. At last I've got a response. It's just a very big document, 1 meg, so I'm just giving it some time. There you go. Okay. NEC price proposal. Then again, it's NEC XON. So if I look at the letterhead, it's XON systems. So just make that as one entry, please, Elaine. It's NEC up in the letterhead XON, and then if I look at the proposal, it's from XON Systems. Their price per unit, including VAT, 6135.00. Total bid price, including VAT, 6135.00. They also quoted on the optional item, the tracking device, with a unit price including VAT 1650.00. 1650.00. Close that one. Okay. Then I've got another email from Samsung on campus, but it's with the supporting documentation. I think because of the documents being too big, they emailed us the documents or the supporting documentation separately. So we'll just have to.
There's more than one email per
There's
supplier.
more than one email per supplier. This is the pricing schedule for the next company, Abongile Holdings. Abongile Holdings. The price per unit, including all the costs, including VAT, 11,965.23. Price per unit, including VAT, 11,965.23. They also decided to quote on the tracking device as an optional with a price of 599.00. 599.00. Can I just say that was not including VAT? The including VAT price, Elaine, I'm sorry. Just correct the including VAT price. That's for the optional. for Abongile Holdings, I'm going to do the pricing schedule per unit, including VAT. You've got that, 11,965.23. And then the tracking device, including VAT, 688.85. 688.85. The next bit, infrared communications. Infrared communications. Pricing schedule. Okay, they went for unit cost. The pricing schedule unit cost with the devices and all the costs included, including VAT, 6534.00. 6534.00. Then they also opt to quote on the optional item, the tracking device, and the tracking device including VAT, 762.50. 762.50. They sent me a pricing structure again. Let me then confirm it here. Yes, we've got that confirmed. I'm opening the next supplier. I see it's unzipped, so let me just unzip this price schedule. It came from PEOIT. PEOIT is the supplier's name. And I need to unzip this document. I'm going to be faced here with IT skills. I'm getting there. PEOIT, the pricing schedule. They've quoted on the device unit cost, including VAT and the extra costs, 9037.29. 9037.29. They also decided to quote on the optional tracking device, and that price, including VAT for the optional, 1596.69. 1596.69. Let me close this unzipped folder. I just want to make sure that everything is closed. Then I'm opening the next bit. Original price schedule. It's Sage Info. It might just be Sage. Sage Informatics. We normally know the company just by Sage. Pricing schedule. Okay, what they did is they included a formal quote here. So I'm going to make note of the unit price, including the extras. There's the extras. I'll have to use my calculator because they only gave us the unit price excluding VAT.
Let me complete our summary sheet.
Let me see if they completed the summary sheet. There's the original pricing schedule. If I look at the pricing schedule for, it was on the original bid document as Annexure 6, there you go. There's the unit, but then again they they went for total unit cost and not unit cost per unit. So we'll have to quickly calculate that quote. Okay, so let's quickly calculate that quote. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pronounce the unit cost and then the... Yes, please, thank you, Doc. There was a calculator on the table, so let me just calculate the 4147.28 3.72 plus 256.74. Without that, thanks Doc, 4897.74 plus 15%. Okay, the total unit cost is 5632.14. 5632.14. I would presume that includes, there's no mention of the tracking, there's mentioning of the packaging logo and the warranty and the case. So they might not have decided to not quote on the optional. I'm going to leave it there for this company that I don't go into the documents further. Another original document received from Freddy, is the email's name. Could be Freddy also. Okay, the company's name is Vaal Triangle Computers and Books. Vaal Triangle Computers and Books. There's 8 attachments to this, so let me just get all the attachments. I'm looking for the pricing schedule. Okay, the pricing schedule for Vaal Triangle Computers and Books. The unit price, including VAT, 5323.75, 5323.75. The quote for the optional is built in, the tracking device built in, and the unique user limiter they did not quote on. So if I understand this correctly, that price will include those optionals, seeing that it's built in. $97 to go. Okay, the pricing proposal from the Naked Scientists. The Naked Scientists. And again, it wants me to, okay, open, okay. Unit price, including VAT with the optionals, 6897.70, 6897.70. They also decided to quote on the optional tracking device and the unique user limiter with a VAT inclusive price of 124.20. 124.20. Vaal Triangles again emailed me a separate pricing schedule also, so just for confirmation's sake, I'll open this one also, that we just confirm again, the unit price including that was 5323.75. And that was built-in tracking device and unique user limiter. I'm just confirmed that. Let me go back to my emails. I'm just closing all extra unnecessary pop-ups that I receive on this computer. That's the thing of Microsoft. Did we do this one? Naked Scientist, we did. Okay, next bidder. Original price received from Magdalena Motsene, and it's vukanitech.co.za, Vukanitech, the supplier's name. Original price structure, Vukani. Unit price. Again, they've got a unit price, and then there's the warranty and the extras. And then the VAT is calculated at the bottom of, there you go. There's the pricing schedule. All right. The unit price, and it's clearly indicated on their quote that all costs are included above. So it's 5855.13. 5855.13. They opt to quote on the optional tracking device at a price of 1601.79. 1601.79. Maggie were sent us the original pricing schedule, and then again an original, let me confirm with that pricing schedule, it might be the same. It's loading. Let me cancel this one for Inca. Okay, so we've got Maggie's pricing schedule. Yeah, that's Bukani Tech. Yes, okay. Submission. Martin also sent 2 emails, so let me see what's the first email. Oh, it's opening the original bid document, pricing schedule. I can imagine the computer now running up and down with virus scanning and scanning. I just see this flickering down on the right-hand side with virus and scanning and warning, so I can presume that this is coming from, all over, so it might be a problem for the firewall just to protect the computer and the documents. So this one is taking a bit of time. Let me just give it some time. We might take a water break now. Did you have some water? Is it in the office next door? Oh. Oh my goodness, I think the office next door, they've got some cool drinks also, we might take from that also. Okay. I've got the the company's name is Africa Wide. Africa Wide. Go to the pricing schedule. I've also included a lot of extra documentation on this bid. the whole spec. Let me just see if there's a... Martin sent another email. It's Martin Ackerman. So this is the thing of this being the first time that you do it. You never know in which format the file will come, and how to name it so that it's when you, the minute you download it, immediately it gives you the correct document. So this is a learning process. Original pricing schedule opening. Yeah, it's Africa wide group as the supplier, and the price schedule. Okay. Unit cost including VAT. There's 2 devices that was quoted on. So what I'm going to do is we're quoted on. I think I'm going to read all 2 devices to be fair in this VAT. So the including VAT unit price for the Hawi MatePad 17562.79. Then he included the tracking device, not as a separate pricing. So the total, just go for the total cost per unit with the extras and the tracking device, Helene, is 18020.16. 18020.16. And they also quoted on an HP 250 G7.
Sorry, Susan, just say that a while.
It's the Hawi MatePad.
Yeah.
And the total price per unit is 18020.16.
Okay.
And then they also quoted on the HP 250 G7. Total price per unit 13028.51. 13028.51. And there's also the option of a Lenovo IdeaPad at a price of 8260.95. 94. I do a unit price, I'm going to repeat, 8260.94. Next bidder.
Does that include the tracking everything?
Yes, they didn't put that as a separate optional, they just included that into the unit price for all 3 devices. Again, I'm receiving 1 or 3 mails, so it might be that they've sent the supporting documentation as separate files. You might look in that office if there's some water that...
Sorry, Doc.
Yeah. Or even Doc can have a look, yeah.
Is it there in the front?
Yeah, they're in the office.
That office on there, there's water there. I don't know if there's cold drinks.
This one.
No, on the other side, left hand side, please. It's back there on your right hand side in the container store. Sorry.
You're more than welcome to take a drink, sir, and, you know, we can put it here on the table. If we need energy, we need to get through this. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you, Doc. This one is taking a while to open, so let me see if I can get Aaron supporting docs pricing schedule. Aaron Rabi, I received quite a few emails from you. It might be all your supporting documentation also. Yes, pricing schedule. Okay, it's Isizwe Group. And the pricing schedule, the unit cost per unit, 5820.97. 5820.97. They decided to also quote on the optional tracking device and the unique user limiter at a total cost including VAT of 1816.84. 1816.84. Next bit. I received from Blue Tech. The next bit received from Blue Tech. Pricing schedule. Price per unit. There's an option 1 and an option 2 again. So I'm just going to read out the two options. The unit 1, option 1, the total cost per unit, including VAT, 5836.25. 5836.25. Unit cost for option 2, including VAT, 5485.50. 5485.50. They also decided to quote on the optional items on requested, the tracking device, the unique user limiter, and the total price per unit for the optional 1912.20. It's 1912.20. I've got an unzipped file again. Lwendo Resources. Lwendo, Lwendo Resources, or Lwendo Resources.
LW?
ENDO. Resources.
Okay.
It's unzipping the file. I think for the next opening we must have a coffee machine, Doc, that we at least have the coffee smell in the office, you know, that you can
That's right.
keep you going through this process.
Definitely.
I'm sorry it's taking time to open. See if I've closed this. Let me just see if there's something else, another attachment perhaps. I just want to don't go too far, so otherwise I'll have to give this star one time. It's unzipping. You see, there's the price schedule, so it's definitely unzipping the document. Oh, price schedule. It's the download that takes so many time because of the huge. This one is 11 meg, so it's a big document. It just takes a lot of time to download. Again, I'm sitting closer and closer to you. I don't know if it's my nerves, so let me just give you some social distancing. Yes, Doc, and I have one, please. The Stony is fine with me. Yes, thank you.
And what is the other one? Sprite?
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you, Doc. Right, the sanitizer. Thank you.
Can I offer a stool, please?
Sprite.
There's some tissues if you would like tissues.
Thank you so much.
It's still downloading the pricing schedule. Stompie nou te skryf. Thank you. Dit is op dalk vergeet.
sanitizer.
And there's a tissue.
Ek het
To clean the can. The pricing schedule is still downloading. Seems to be a problem with unzipping of this file because it's giving me all hardware and all kinds of error messages. So I'm going to minimize this screen while this one is taking time to download. It's unzipping the file. If I double click there, it says opening when complete. But there seems to be a bit of a concern on the file. The hardware or the firewall is detecting something. So I'm going to minimize, just take note of the company Luwendo Resources that we do get back with the announcement of their pricing. The minute that file is unzipped and opened, I'm going to open the next company. Why am I getting a Robert response final PDF? It's Nambiti. Could be Nambiti Resources or Nambiti. The email is Nambiti, so let me just open that PDF document. Nambiti.co.za is the email address. Tinus, are we still fine on your side? It gives me a no internet signal on my side here. Now it might be that there's just a error on our side, or it could be, let me see what I've opened here. Let me just see what I'm opening here. It doesn't give you a error message. No, so you're still running. So for some other reason, my internet connection is a problem with the network settings. Otherwise, I'll have to phone them. Yeah. I have a okay, I'll have to log in again. I'm getting a network error. So let me close and let's just I'll do is let me rather close here and then try to establish the email again. Outlook, what was that? Did I keep it there? Yeah. I just need to go to that. It's not this one, it was that one. I'm trying to re-establish my email link. I've got a network error on my side, so I'm just closing all the I think it was Outlook. Yeah. Outlook. .com/vut.ac.za. No internet. So let's pause and let me just, or if you're still running. Okay, so let's just establish why I do not have an internet connection yet. I think we might have a... It's definitely a cable. So it definitely shows on our internet.
Are you using Wi-Fi like so?
I don't think are you running on cable or Wi-Fi? Genius? Cable. So it should not give me an error message. Not connected. Oh, there you go. Internal VOT connected. Okay, so let's redo this. Okay, it has just opened up the email again for me. I think it just started where it opened up. You normally get that option that it restores the browser, so that's what it did. So let me just make sure that my connection now is secure. For some other reason there was internet. It might be that there was just an internet problem on the computer side or web VOT side. Common legacy. The last one that I'm just going back to the emails. We did read Julian. We did read Samsung on campus. Did we do infrared communication already?
Yep.
Yes. I want to go to the non-emails that was not read. Martin Ackerman. Did we do R and Aubrey? Let me just see if I can recognize the email. Is Zizwe? Is this where we got stuck in at the Zizwe name?
No, we did blue tick after that.
It's Zizwe, Blue
Luendu
Tech,
is the one that
Luendu
you couldn't
Resources. Luendu Resources. It seems like your file is giving me problems. Luendu Resources. Okay, there's the pricing schedule. Let's unzip this. Now the download starts and it's going faster, so it might be just a document error. Wonderful. We open it. Okay, let me just I'm unable to rotate the screen, so I'm going to have to do it like this. Luendu, you submitted your quote with the pricing schedule. So I'm going to just read out your unit price. I'm not going to go through your terms and conditions. Total solution costs. Let's go with the total solution costs, including VAT, delivery, cost and support. This is what the quotation reads. It's including VAT, delivery, cost and support. 8645.25. 8645.25. There's no other price indication. There was a separate quote and then all the extras included into one price. And I'm going to repeat the last price, 8645.25, to give them the fair opportunity that the quote was opened. Next bidder. I've got the pricing schedule. Nabiti Resources, if I'm right. Nabiti. wonder why some just download immediately and others you need to tell them to download, and then I think if there's it might come from a source that VUT does not recognize. It will first give you an option to, do you really want to open this? Okay, so I need to go to the pricing schedule. Now BT. Zelna Pretorius was the one that sent us the email. So I'm just trying to get to your response with the, I'm downloading all your okay. Zelna, I'll have to get back to see if there was a original price document. I cannot trace your original price document. And there's the mandatory documentation. Again, I'm only able to open your cover page. So make a note of Nabiti response also. It might, let me just unzip, it's an 8 meg file. Do you think I must unzip that file? The supporting documentation. And if I go to, yeah, so it's not this one. Now, BT, I do not see your price schedule separately. And if I open the one that is indicated, it just gives me your cover page. So make a note that we see if we can get back to that one, Elian. Next one. Oh, there's one from Zelna, 2-3 emails below. So
Okay.
it might have. Okay, pricing schedule for NECXON. We did the pricing for them. They might have duplicate. It's a different email. I can see that. So it might be just a different person also emailing to this particular email response. So we can confirm if NECXON, confirmation of the pricing schedule, emailed by another user or another person. The total bid price for the first option was 6135.00, and they decided to quote on the optional tracking device at a unit price of 1650.00.
Same as the previous one.
Same as the previous one, so we just received another email from the same company. Oh, there's the Zelna's email. Original pricing schedule, thank you Zelna. It was just sent in 3 different mails. There's the pricing proposal. Okay. It's Nabiti Technologies, just for the completeness of the name, Nabiti Technologies. They've quoted on a unit price excluding VAT, and then in a total price. So I again need, I think what I'll do is for the record's sake, I will then say excluding VAT. And that we do not have to calculate everyone, that we just say that was the unit price excluding VAT. With all the extras, excluding VAT, the unit price 8043.94, 8043.94. Then there's extras included, which I just need to calculate the extras. 9292.01. it's the warranty and there's a top load also quoted on this. So I'm going to note all the extras as one unit price and then the deliveries included. So the unit price for the extras, excluding VAT, 2298.93. 2298.93. The total price is also quoted as VAT exclusive. We're getting there, Doc. The next one is Epico Networks. Epico Networks and the original pricing structure. It seems like if it's just normal PDFs that you upload, it makes it a bit easier. If it's all other sorts of uploads and documents and
Yes.
yeah, and company profiles and company information, then it starts getting a problem for the computer. This one is unzipping. Unzipped. And again, it's taking some time. If I look at the download, you can see in the background that there's company profiles and company information and all, and I think that's why it just takes more time than just a normal PDF where you download a PDF document and you open a PDF document.
That's why it's important just to complete the pricing schedule for the opening.
Yes.
Separately, so
Yes.
it goes quicker.
Yeah. But now that you've done it once and you know what's the limitations or the challenges, you can at least state it like that in your next round when you do a next request, and
That's right.
make your specifications regarding the submission a bit more detailed, that you do not sit with extra documentation. Okay, I'm going to give this one also, like I did the previous time to download. Okay, Epico Networks pricing schedule. Okay, price per unit, including VAT, 5737.83. 5737.83. They also decided to quote on the optional tracking device at a unit price of 721.65 VAT inclusive. 721.65 VAT inclusive. Neo Technologies. Pricing schedule. The price per unit, including VAT, including all the costs, 5704.74, including VAT, 5704.74. They decided to quote for the optional tracking device with a unit price including VAT 1600.00. 1600.00. Okay. Next bidder. A PC Palace. A pricing schedule. Okay, the unit cost, including all the costs per unit, including VAT, 6945.82. 6945.82. They also quoted on the optional tracking device, total unit cost including VAT, 358.12. 358.12. Next bidder. The submission is from the Siraha Group. Siraha Group. Siraha Group. Let me just see if they also submitted a quote. Let me just see if there's a separate pricing schedule. There's a quotation as a pricing schedule. Okay, price per unit. Okay, I'll have to go to the separate quote because it's only quoted as a total. So I'll have to go back to the quotation and then just mention all the separate costing. If I look at the price per unit without the extras, because there's extras like a warranty, so I'll have to calculate that separately. So let's start with the price per unit, 4105.76 excluding VAT, 4105.76 excluding VAT. Extras to this quote. There's the warranty and the sorry. 0.07 plus 2567.28 plus 391.03. The extras to this quote, excluding VAT, per unit, 3216.38. 3216.38. Next bidder. Oh, they've sent us a link for their IT tender submission. So I'm going to test my IT skills again. It's a WeTransfer. I think let me just make a note of this company and the WeTransfer link that they've sent us. And I'll rather do this one then at the end. It's BrainNet.
Right.
Yeah, it's now, let me just, oh, there you go, Ilian, sorry.
Okay.
This was PC Palace now, yeah, that was done. You see, the minute I start doing that, it kicks me out of the email, which happened again now. So, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to then I'll have to link back to this email. there's my link. Restoring my session. Okay, so I think if it's not a PDF document, we do the PDF documents fine, and then we'll just make note of the companies and come back to their submissions. Once we're not sure about all the documentation which is attached to this email. Okay, there was Ernest. We did Lewendu. We got that
Yes.
confirmed, yeah. And Zelna, we got confirmed Isizwe.
Yes.
And this is the, we did NEC, confirmed. Henry, we did, okay. Which was the last company, the name I gave you?
Brainet. That was the one, the folder that kicked you out again. The one before that was Cedar.
Sierra Group, we did. Okay, so let me again go, it's the email is fiona@bopang.co.za, and I seem to have a problem with this email. So let me try again.
Which one was that, Cedar?
No, the one that's
Brainet.
is sharing the link.
Okay.
So this link sharing, it's the email is fiona@bopang.co.za, or Fiona and Brian@brinet.co.za. Just remember this email. I'm going to minimize it, that we do this one then last if I want to accept that transfer link, and rather go to the bid documents in front of us, that we first do the bid documents. Next bidder. It's from, I wanted to say a Gmail, but that's not a company. So let me open the quotation. Okay, it's FMR Investcon. FMR Investcon. They quoted on a total price. Let me see if I can establish the price per unit. Excluding that, I'm also going to go with excluding that. They did not include any extra, so I'm going to go with the excluding that price per unit, 4005.00. Excluding that. Unit price 4005.00, excluding that. And then everything was included into a
There's no
total
optional.
price. There's no optionals, no. Okay. Next bidder. The email is from Brainet. You remember I told there's a Brainet?
Yeah, that was the folder that didn't want to open.
Yeah, now there's another email with a tender document and a returnable document. So let me see if I can open this for them at least. If there's a pricing schedule. Okay, the pricing schedule, it's Bopang Consulting Services. Remember that email was Fiona@Bopang. So Bopang Consulting Services, quoting per unit price, including VAT, 5723.82. 5723.82. They decided to quote on the tracking device as optional, with a unit price including VAT 1604.25. 1604.25. Next bidder. Okay, also one of this infrared,
But we've got that
infrared.com.
infrared communication.
Infrared communication, yeah. It's another document that the original bid document, so I'm not going to open that. So we've got their price confirmed. Okay, next bidder. Received from Mind Solutions. Mind Solutions. Pricing schedule. Yeah. I'm going to read the full company name as on the pricing schedule. The company name is Zamu Code Trading as Mind Solutions. So it's Zamu Code Trading as Mind Solutions. You've got that Zamu code. Thank you. And the pricing schedule. Price per unit, including all the extras, 5900.00, 5900.00, and they did not offer a device or the extra optional, so they did not quote on the optional. Next bidder, Uncommon Legacy.
We've got that already.
I can see that's a repeat of the email. Uncommon Legacy, a Nexus. They've sent a Nexus and then they've sent supporting documentation. We've got their price and we've got them confirmed.
Yeah.
Thank you. We've done Mind Solutions. It's a mail 3 of 3. I'm just not opening those mails. Okay, next bidder. Solario Technologies. Solario Technologies. Pricing schedule. Okay, so I think what they did here, the unit cost including VAT, the unit cost including VAT with the extra courier and delivery, 22,011.00, 22,011.00 including VAT. They opt to quote for the tracking device with a total unit cost including VAT $799.25. $799.25. Uncommon Legacy, that's your mail for 3 of 3. So I've got you there. Next bidder. Okay, there's also 2, so let me look. That's the specifications. I'm not going to open the specifications or the bid document. I want to go for the pricing schedule. It's Marius Maré. I got the email from Marius Maré. I'm just trying to see which one. There's 4 emails. I don't want that. Let's open the pricing schedule. Okay, let me let that one run. It's unzipping this file, so again it's a huge
What's the
file.
company's name?
It's Mastomax. Mastomax. M-A-S-T-O Max. Mastomax. The email is from Marius at mastomax.co.za. So I presume the company's name is Musto Max. So let me get back to that pricing schedule. While it's downloading, I'll just forward to the next supplier. Okay. This one is from, it's a digital generation. Oh, the D and the G.
Oh.
Digital generation. Digital generation. I'm just working through the to get the pricing schedule. Okay, what they now did is they gave us options on more than one. So I think what I must do is there's a quote. Again, we sit with the quotation and not the pricing schedule. Okay, so let's go for its digital generation. It's a quotation. I do not want to open all the other documents and there's not one specified as the pricing schedule. So I'm going to go for the quotation file. Unit price. And again, they've included, let's go for the unit price, excluding VAT, 4721.05, 4721.05. And then with extras to this price. It's the warranty and the delivery, 733.94. 733.94 excluding VAT.
No optional.
The optionals was 733, yeah. No, but no optionals.
Not
They
to
didn't
track.
opt to track quote on the tracking device. Uncommon legacy, I think we've done them. This is the request for bid document, so I'm just going to pass
No.
that one. Then Epico Networks,
We didn't do that.
original price structure.
No,
This
we
is,
did Epico Networks.
I thought it sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Epico Networks, yeah, the price structure. And there's another email from Epico. It was a Jark sent, and then there was one from Candace.
Yeah.
I think they, the suppliers just thought, let's try 2-3 email addresses and see, or 2-3 people emailing, one will go through. Original price schedule. This is the one of Neo Technologies.
Got them.
Again, we've got you confirmed.
Yeah.
Yes. Then Brian Tully. Let me see which the company's name. There's the pricing in a PDF like that. It's the okay. SNR Architect is the project manager. SNR Architectural Technologist, but that doesn't give me. Let me see if there's something on the quote. If I double click on the pricing schedule, because there's also space on the pricing schedule. Oh. Company contact details. KLN Defco. KLN Defco.
DEA.
DEVCO.
Okay.
So it's KLN and then Defco. Unit price, the device including all the extra costs, 7107.77 VAT inclusive, 7107.00. They decided to go quote on the optional tracking device and a unique user limiter with a total additional optional priced per unit 425.00 VAT inclusive. 425.00 VAT inclusive. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. We're getting to the end of all these emails. Okay, original price schedule for data-centrics. Data-centrics. Unit price, including VAT with the extras, 5462.13. 5462.13. They quoted on the optional tracking device with a total price per unit, including VAT, 1601.14. 1601.14. Next bidder. Sage, we did Sage. Just confirm that there's a pricing schedule. Sage.
Informatics.
Yes. Let me just open the pricing schedule and we can confirm that it's the same thing. Yeah, they gave us the total price. So, and I think we went with the quotations. But Sage we did receive. Gyra Technologies, can't remember that I saw Gyra Technologies. I'm going to spell that to you. There's the pricing schedule. G-I-R-E-H Tech. If I look at the full company name, it's Gyra Tech. G-I-R-E Tech. Their pricing schedule. Can it? Oh, yeah. Let me just rotate this again. I don't want to. Okay. Pricing schedule. Unit cost, including the device, all the costs. Unit price, including VAT. 16100.00. 16100.00. And they opt not to quote on the optional extras at no unit cost, 0.00. This one I think we did. The email is familiar to me. We just go to Marina Taar. A Solutions. A Solutions. Okay, let me open this document, this email, rather the email, not the document. Yeah, A Solutions. And it's an attachment that I can see it's slow. So the computer does not like this attachment. Let me just see. It's a zipped file. Let me just open this. Cannot complete extraction. The destination file could not be created. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll close this again. Go back to the email and see if there's another way that I can open this. Otherwise, we take note of the supplier submission, that it's on the register. Because I can clearly see every time I want to open this, it's like taskbar here down. Let me just perhaps try to open it again. I think they've included all their documentation in one document, and it could be a huge document. So let me give time for that to download. It's a 5 meg file. So it's a 5 meg file, so it's a big file. So let me give them that file time to download, and let me go to them. But just take a note of that company, please, that we do get back to them. A pricing schedule for the next company, Mine Solutions. We did Mine Solutions. Yes, it was Zamaco trading as Mine Solutions. So that we've got your email, thank you. Next bidder. Isizwe Group. We did Isizwe Group. Yes, Isizwe Group, thank you, we did yours. Beverite of Brevite. Yes, pricing schedule. It's a different email address. Let's confirm the pricing there. But yes, we also did them. We've got them noted. Yes. Okay, next bidder. That file is still downloading. It's taking a lot of time. Okay. This company's name, Diversifix. Diversifix. One make document, let me just. Again, I'm going to sit with the same thing that it's going to, at least this one is not a 5 meg, but only a 1 meg document. Okay. Let me go to the pricing schedule. Okay, price per unit, including the costs, 17455.62. 17455.62. They decided to quote on the tracking device as an optional with a unit price including VAT 368.00. 368.00. And again, this company also emailed the pricing schedule. This Sizwe Group. We did Sizwe Group. Yeah, we did Sizwe Group. We have that confirmed?
Yes.
Yeah, so Sizwe Group was done. Let me confirm that unit price, Sizwe Group. 8418. Sizwe Africa IT Group.
It is Sizwe Group.
Okay, this could be a. Let's also record this one. It's Sizwe Africa IT Group. Sizwe Africa IT Group. If I look at their pricing structure per unit, including all the extras, 8418.0. I'm going to round that off to 5. 8418.05, and then they decided to quote on the optional, which is a tracking device. Total unit cost, including VAT, 3901.44. 3901.44. PEOIT, that sounds familiar to me. We did PEOIT. This is an unzipped document. We got them confirmed, yes. You noted on the register. Seaswick Group, that's your extra documentation received. Next bidder. Price schedule. Perhaps I can see I can only see the email now. It's like LNM Autos, but let me rather confirm the name on the pricing schedule. The email address is repairs@lnmautos.co.za, but then if I look at the company name, it's LNM Autos, AUTOS. So it's LNM AUTOS, the company name. I do apologize. I thought that will be on the pricing schedule. Let me just look at the pricing schedule. The pricing schedule for the company. Unit price, including all the costs, including VAT, 13,225.00. 13,225.00. They decided not to go for the optionals, so that's their unit price, 13,225.00. Next company, 14, sir. 14 to go.
At least we are getting
Yeah,
We're getting there.
almost
We're getting there. This one's got 11 attachments. Let me just go to the price structure. Company name. Can't see it on the email. I'll have to go to the formal. Okay, let's see if I can see the company's name. The Naked Scientist. We've got the Naked Scientist confirmed. I don't think you'll forget that name if you pronounced it once. It's like a name you'll remember that you mentioned that. Yeah. Okay. Pricing proposal for the Naked Scientist. They were very busy. I've got your pricing confirmed. Thank you. All right. Again, I can't see the company's name. It looks like something dynamics@gmail, but rather let me look at the official document. Okay. There's the pricing schedule for volume B dynamics.gmail. So I'm going to just pronounce it as I see it here. It's Vilombi. It could be vilombidynamics@gmail.com. So Vilombi, I'm going to VULOMBEDYNAMICS. Their pricing schedule. Okay, if I look at the pricing schedule, just for the record, indicates the name Esquire Technologies. So next to that name, just note Esquire Technologies. ESQUIRE. Esquire Technologies is the name on the pricing schedule. Total unit price, it's included as a unit cost. The total price is VAT inclusive. Unit cost 4911.00, 4911.00, and they opted not to quote on the additionals. Okay. pricing proposal. Again, I can only see the email, which I'm going to say it's from Vutomi Ntuli. Vutomi Ntuli. Your email address is vutomirose@gmail.com. But if I open your pricing schedule, I'll note the naked scientist. We've got your price confirmed, and we've got you on the tender register. And the next company, okay. Pricing schedule. It's the same email, but it's a different name. Sibusiso Mabuza. I also received your email. I'm opening the pricing structure. Esquire Technologies. It's just another email, so just confirm that price. Esquire Technologies came from a different email, 4911.00, and they did not opt to quote on the additionals. And it seems like we are done. This is a test email. Okay, let's go back to the 2. Does not. Okay, which 2 are the ones that?
Solutions?
A Solutions.
Yeah, in Mastermax.
Mastermax.
That was the one that you had to download the big file.
Let me see if there was something that came through here. Oh, there was the bid. Let me see what's this one here. Okay, this one we did. And that was the bid. There you go. It's the, I got 1, 2, 3, that was the 5 meg file. There's the price schedule. Okay, let me hope I see the name now of the company. The pricing schedule, I'm going to read out the price on this zipped file, that we at least have that out of the way, then I'll go to, it was signed by Lucia Notandu Matabula.
That's the Mastermax one.
Is it Mastermax? I don't know. I think write this as a separate one on the register, Helene. Or before you write it down, it was that 5 zip file. Let me just see if I can get on the B, the good standing. It's L&M Auto.
No, that we've done.
We've done that one, the letter of good. I don't want to go into all the other documents.
L&M Auto, you got that.
So this one was, we did this one.
Yeah.
L&M Autos,
Yeah.
yes, they were confirmed, so they are, okay. So then that's not, I'm going to close this, I don't want to open. Well, this is, the email comes from A Solutions. It's this 5 meg email. And when we open it, it opens those documents. So make a note for the tender register for, the email came from Marina at asolution.co.za.
L&M.
Make it a separate entry. A Solutions.
Yeah.
That was the 5 meg document. And then link it to L&M Auto. Because if you open that document, it gives you a 5 meg document, and if I say download again, it's going to start downloading that file again. So I'm going to make double sure that we link those 2 names to each other.
Let's just make sure that compare the pricing as well.
Yes, that we compare the pricing. Okay, so let's do that.
And then use the one for Mastermax.
Mastermax. Okay. And again, if I open that file, it kicks me out. So it's definitely, it shows your enterprise name, LNM Auto. The email came from Lucia Noltandu Matubelubula. I do apologize.
Is that the solution?
Yes. So make a link for the register to those two companies, and then we can just save the documents. I'm going to, because it kicks me out of my email again.
36. Okay.
So I think I'm just going to close this. There might be a problem with this document, but this is the the email was received from Marina at asolution.co.za. And if you open that document, that's the information you get on that document. So they note the company's name, and they can note okay, all right. And what was the other one that we had?
Mastermax.
Mastermax.
Was before.
Okay, Mastermax. It was Marius, I think. Marius from Mastermax, isn't it? Was that the email?
I think it was.
Let's go back. And this is our last one that we... Yeah. It was the zipped file. Okay, so let me see if I can go to this one. Mastermax. I think what I must do is for the record, there's specifications. I'm then just going to note the 3 options that we at least take note of what they've supplied. This is not the official price. Just takes you to information. Okay, so Marius at mastermax.co.za, you gave me specifics on 3 different units, but not a pricing schedule. Let me see if there's on this document. Oh, it's a 9 meg document, but it's the last one.
It's the last one.
Okay, so let me see. There's also not a price schedule on this email. Let me see on this one. There's the BEE, the national footprint, and the fault logging. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll download this huge file, the 9 meg huge file, and quickly just see if I can get the, if we download it, you'll get the pricing schedule. Okay. Well, it's going fast. It's at 4 meg already, so it's getting there. It's not taking so long. I thought it's going to take us the whole day now. I'm unzipping the file. There you go. There's the bid document. Okay, I'm going to take note of the submission. It's a PDF file, but let's see if I can open it. I've got a compressed zip folders error on this submission. Let me go to that side, okay. I think what I must do is I must phone the IT guy and see if Justice will be able to.
Actually, it's the last one.
Yeah,
It's the last. We left it until to be the last one. That otherwise we're going to note. Otherwise we're just going to note the supplier for the record and then just don't indicate the pricing and.
Yeah, try and sort the file out.
Yeah, and Justice, it's Susan speaking. We're still in B102 and we're battling to unzip a last file that was sent by one of the suppliers. Will you be able to quickly come to B102? Thank you. Thanks. Bye-bye.
But it went too quick.
You think?
I thought it would take the full day.
Wat heb je nou dan niet?
It's not printed, yeah. Save these documents.
So you'll do the printing once we are done with all of the printing. Once we are done with all of them.
Well,
Okay.
dan net daai deur as hy klop dat jy hom.
Ja.
Ek vergeet altyd van daai deur. I think for the record's sake, make a note of the supplier.
Ja, dan.
That we do take record of the supplier. I'm not going to announce a price on the supplier. We've taken note of the supplier on the record. And I'll ask the IT guy to unzip this file. So for the purposes of the public opening,